As I mentioned in a previous video, my oldest son sees dead people, and he had a crazy thing happen to him. We lived in a small town, and he said he was coming home one night and coming around the curve on a highway, and a woman walked out in front of his vehicle, and he described her sweeping bangs, brown hair, sad eyes, and he said he tried to shift lanes, and she just kept walking in front of him. And he said he closed his eyes, and he was steering and got onto gravel, and he could feel the car losing control, but he saved it. And then he pulled over, and he said he was shaking. He said he was so upset, and sat there for a few minutes, and before long an RCMP police, highway police, pulled up behind him and came up to the window and asked him if he was okay. And my son said, I think I hit a woman on the highway. And so the officer checked the ditches, and there was no damage on his car. And he said, son, are you okay? Have you been drinking? And my son said, I had a glass of wine with dinner 5 hours ago. And the officer could see that my son was really upset, and asked him if he was okay to go home, which he was only a couple, minutes from home. So he got home and told me what had happened. And so it didn't sit well with me. I was wondering what the heck. And again, he does see dead people. So I did some research, and it turns out, well, first of all, I asked some truckers. I had some people that I knew did long hauls, and I asked him, have you ever heard of anything like that? And he said it happens quite frequently. He said he's heard a lot of truckers that have said they've seen weird things. So anyways, time went by, and couple months, 6 months later, our bookkeeper at our shop was telling me that her and her mom were on their way to my small town, and her mom kind of gasped and went, oh, I remember this corner. Your cousin committed suicide on this corner. And so lo and behold, our gal went home. They looked at pictures, and she brought a picture of her cousin to the office the next day. And the gal in the picture had the brown hair. Her bangs were swooped to the side and had the sad eyes. And was that her, wasn't it? Pretty scary. My son identified her as the woman who walked in front of the car. How crazy is that?